Salt for babies. Generally, we're told that we're needing to be avoiding salt completely when we're starting to introduce salt to our babies. But what the research is actually showing us is that we don't need to be as cautious about salt as we always thought we did. When we look at the guidelines for salt usage, we actually are just seeing an average. And so when we break it down into how much salt, for example, there is in breast milk, we have a huge variation of how much is actually suitable. So when we're now looking at those guidelines in food, we can actually start to be allowing some salt into our baby's diet. Generally, I would be working with that if your baby's having some family foods, it's okay. But we're really wanting to be avoiding high salt products or products that have been very processed. So anything that is coming from a bottle or a box, they're generally going to contain a lot more salt into it. Also watch when you're going to restaurants. These are places where we can be having an excessive amount of salt. But if your baby does have salt in some way, you don't have to be so worried about it. We really know that these guidelines have been made much stricter than they need to be. It's not going to be influencing the development of your baby's kidneys, and salt can actually have a little bit of purpose in our baby's diet. The other thing with salt is it does make food taste a bit better, and so our babies are more than likely going to be eating the food or be willing to try the food than if our food is completely bland.